I'll introduce myself. My name is Rich Reed. I own a company called Triad Wood Renewal, and it's Triad Wood Renewal LLC, so it is a limited liability corporation. I have owned it for over 15 years. I do have a business partner that we're actually 50% owners, so I own 50% and my business partner owns 50% as well. And I'm also a Pfeiffer alumni. Just want to throw that in. So I'm ready for questions.
Okay. So how did you choose an LLC, and how does it affect your taxes, liability, and your ability to raise capital?
I chose the LLC for a couple reasons. One, as you're working with an attorney and you're also working with an accountant to help try to make those decisions. Those are not just decisions you just make easy. And so I ended up going to both my attorney and my accountant to make that decision. Based on their knowledge and what they told me, an LLC would be a little bit easier to manipulate and also help protect me for any issues that might occur that with the business. It would protect my family interest. And so we decided to go with an LLC.
So what type of contracts are most important for your business operations?
Don't have a lot of contracts per se in the Triad Wood. We are really heavily with residential customers. We don't do a lot of business to business. So with residential customers, we have a contract that when we negotiate, if we're going to do some kitchen cabinet renewals for them, we will work with them on a contract that's just a single page contract that shows the scope of work that we're going to do and what the expectation would be. And then, of course, we have them sign agreeing to that scope and also what the price would be. So that would be our contracts. If we had contracts, that's our biggest contract.
So do you have any contracts with your employees?
Do not have any contracts with employees. This is a right to hire state. It's also a right to fire state. And so you don't really, for us, because we're a small entity, we only have 7 employees, then that works out to be there's not really a contract with an employee. We do have set, standard days off, standard vacation days, things of that nature, but there's not really a contract.
Do you have contract with any of your suppliers?
Don't have any contracts. It's more of a I buy it, they provide what I need, and then it's almost like a as needed. So not really contracts with very very small business.
Are they local?
Most everybody I deal with is local, but now I am a franchise, so franchises operate a little differently. So I have to buy things from my franchise. Now I do have a contract that I've signed with a franchise, or that they provide supplies, they provide guidance, they provide education, they provide training to my employees if I want to send them there. But I do have, if you want to say a contract, yes, I have a contract with them. My contract is a 5-year term. So at the end of 5 years, I have the option to renew for another 5 years. So that's a good point.
Okay.
How does your business utilize intellectual property?
Intellectual property, we are using AI is what I would refer to as intellectual property. AI to answer the phones now when we're not in the office, basically after hours, to help book appointments, to set callbacks, to let people know we've got different things coming. We can text message people, let them know, hey, we're on our way, things through AI, which works out well, which is called Adminify, which is more of an administration intelligence.
So how do you protect your intellectual property from misuse?
We have that's tough because there's not really a whole lot of protection with AI right now, or with artificial intelligence. We're learning as we go, and so I'd say we're just learning as we go.
Have you had any problems with the AI picking up the phone? Like, has there been any feedback?
We've had some, yes. We've had the issues we have is they book appointments that are not available for us to go, and so we have to call customers back, restructure that appointment. They're thinking they booked an appointment at 9:00, say on Monday, and in reality, we already have that scheduled. We already have it booked, so we have to call them back and say, no, we can't do Monday at 9. We can do Tuesday at 9, and we have to work through that. So that is a problem because they book on top of other bookings.
So now you said you don't have any contracts. Are there any licenses that are required?
There's not any licenses that we have that are required. You have your, you have to register with the state of North Carolina as a business. You have to register with the government to make sure you can, you have a tax ID number, and everything's based on tax ID so that we can pay, pay in Social Security, pay in wages, pay in federal income tax, state income tax. We also have to have it for sales tax if we need to pay sales tax when we collect on a job. So,
What kind of regulatory agencies does the business work with?
we do not have to work with any regulatory agencies.
What are some common issues within the business that y'all run up?
Common issues typically deal with just employees, dealing with employees and make sure everybody has different things going on in their lives and different issues. And so always the employees are your toughest in any business, in my opinion, is to be able to manage them and make sure that they're getting what they need, but also providing the business what it needs as well. So mine's always going to be employees. Since I've been running a business since 2005, it's always been employees.
How many employees do you have?
Total with the 3 different companies that I own, we're talking about the one, but the 3, I have over 15 employees.
Okay.
So what does the business look like for an employee?
It looks like any well-run business in the fact that we provide all kinds of opportunities for them. We provide health insurance. We provide 401ks. We provide time off, paid time off. We provide paid holidays. It's definitely a business that is run like a business should be.
What kind of services do the 3 businesses offer?
The first service with Triad we use is kitchen cabinet renewals. We also do hardwood surfaces. We can refinish hardwoods. We do furniture, that's anything that's deal with inside wood. The other business that we have is a carpet cleaning business, and we offer carpet cleaning, we offer upholstery cleaning, and we've been doing that for 20 years now.
What administrative agencies are required to run the business?
There are none that are required.
Have you ever had to enforce or defend a contract legally?
The only contract that I have to enforce is because we deal with a lot of residentials, and so it's not business to business. And so, I've had to run into issues where people might not pay. Well, if they don't pay, I take them. Typically, we're dealing with a smaller price tag, so you would go to small claims court, and we go and we take them to small claims court to get our money back. I've not lost a case since taking it to small claims. That doesn't say you get your money from the people. You just win your case so that if anything, if they ever try to sell their property, if they try to do something else with their property, they have to pay you first.
Okay.
So that could be a win to a certain degree, but it's never a win when you're having to go to court over something.
What legal considerations are used when hiring or firing employees?
Legal considerations we specifically have in our application for employment if you've committed a felony or not, and we stick to that. If you've committed a felony, then we will not hire that person. We're looking at a lot of different factors: the right fit, the right fit for our organization, and so forth. Thank you. And I was trying to think of anything else that we really look for. Because of COVID, And because of just being in the business for 20 years, things have changed. They'll go up and they'll go down and they'll go up. And we're sort of back to where we were before COVID now. With people, during COVID, I would put out a job application, job opportunity, and I would get maybe 3 or 4, people that would be interested. Now, if I do that and I post it, say, on Indeed and post a job opportunity, then I might get 150 applicants, where that's changed a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm being a little bit more particular who I'm hiring.
Okay. How do you ensure compliance with labor laws such as wages, discrimination, or workplace safety?
Of course, I keep up with what the minimum wage is. I know what that is, and so I keep up with. There's things that you have to hang in your business that are specific to that, and I have posted those so that all employees can look at it. And it talks about minimum wage, talks about the things that are required by the state of North Carolina, required by the federal government. Other than that, I mean, I know I'm paying above minimum wage, so I don't really have to worry too much about the other regulations.
Yeah. What are the main local, state, or federal regulations your business must follow?
We don't really have a whole lot of regulations that we have to follow. Yeah.
How do you stay up to date with changing laws and regulations within your business?
Always online. I look at stuff up online all the time. I am always talking to my lawyer and my accountant to make sure I'm staying on top of what I need to. So I do have a good team in those people that help me make sure I'm doing it the right way.
Right. And last question. What are the biggest legal risks in your industry and how do you manage them?
Biggest legal issue probably for me would be harassment in the workplace. And so I have purchased certain insurance that covers harassment in the workplace that would help cover me if somebody claimed harassment. And so that's how I handle it, is through insurance. That's not a guarantee. It's just a way to help maybe reduce the risk.
Okay. All right, that's all.
All right,
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you very much.
Rich.
Thank you.
Oh,